From the campus of Horizon High School in Scottsdale, Arizona, welcome to 2024 Arizona Youth Football League action. As this evening, a 7 o'clock ball game, 53 degrees out. It is the Division I 14 under Future U All-Stars versus the Arizona Wardogs. Both teams, Wardogs 7-2 and Future U 7-0. Future U is from all over the state. The Wardogs 7-2, they're from Central Phoenix. I'm Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lowry. First ball game this afternoon was the Arizona Lobos winning 19-6, and then last game 33-6, the Villains over the Colts. The captains meeting at midfield. I understand that the Future U, they're having not necessarily borrowed uniforms, but the names on the backs do not match up with the names of the players. So a little bit of last second getting the roster for Future U, and also the War Dogs coached by Joshua Denard. Looking a little bit like the old Kansas City Chiefs or the War Dogs in the black and gold. Future U, coin toss at midfield. And it appears that the War Dogs have deferred to the second half. That means that Future U will get the ball first. So for Future U, some of the starting ball players, Jason Haynes will start wearing number 6. He's the quarterback. As far as the running backs, Preston Molina, 21, number 8, Joey Montana. Wide receivers, Whitaker, Asenyeger, Campbell, and Slethhaug. Offensive line, Thompson, Thomas, Uribe, and Bennis. So kind of doing this at the last second. So it's 14 and under Division I. Future U in the black uniforms in the red, looking a little bit like the old Kansas City Chiefs, are the War Dogs out of Central Phoenix. So we'll do our best to keep track of who's out there, just getting the roster at the last second for Future U. But Future U will get the ball first. Back deep on the near side is Kai Hassenjager. And on the far side for Future U is Gavin Campbell. So all set to kick off for the War Dogs. Be kicking from right to left. It'll be Cody Ituli. So Ituli kicks it off far side, and Campbell picks it up at the 20-yard line. Campbell cuts it through the middle, has some running room, breaks free, one man to beat, breaks into the open. It's a foot race down the far sideline, and this is going to go for 80 yards as Campbell returns the opening kickoff. 80 yards for a touchdown. There's a flag at the 50-yard line. Want to double check that. In fact, it was Joey Montana. Trying to check these numbers. It was Joey Montana, not Gavin Campbell, that returned that ball 80 yards. But nevertheless, a flag at midfield in the vicinity of holding. So Montana running that ball back 80 yards, but there was, I believe, a hold at midfield. So Joey Montana returning the kick 80 yards, but that'll come back for the Future U. There are ball players all over the state. So rather than the 80-yard touchdown run by Montana, it's first down and 10 for Future U from their own 34-yard line. Jason Haynes is the quarterback wearing number 6. Bo Walker, number 10, is the backup quarterback, but Haynes will start for Future U. They are 7-0. The black uniforms, and Joey Montana will be the running back. First and 10, Future U from their own 34-yard line. 4 receiver set, the handoff to Montana with a huge hole straight up the middle, taking on defenders, and he's out to the 41-yard line, a 7-yard gain. 7-yard gain taken down by Logan Park, who also doubles as the quarterback for the Wardogs. So Montana checks out. See who checks in at running back. Got this roster, not even a roster, just some names put in at the last second for, it's Preston Molina in the backfield on 2nd down and 3. A quick toss. This one is overthrown and it's picked off back the other way. And the Wardogs take it in for a touchdown and interception. It is Kai Cooks who picked that ball off on the far sideline, unofficially 50 yards on the return. The throw was overthrown, but the Wardogs score first to lead at 6-0 on a 50-yard interception return by Kai Cooks. How about that? Unofficially 50 yards on the overthrown pass. 47 yards officially. Hard to tell with those interceptions unless you see a replay like you did. So thank you, Jeff. 47 yards on the interception return by Kai Cooks and the Wardogs. They lead at 6-0. They will try for a 2-point conversion, meaning kicking the ball. It'll be Wesley Sargent, left-footed soccer-style kicker with Logan Park to hold. That kick is up. It is low, but it is good. So Sargent kicks it through. It is 8-0 in favor of the Wardogs. Just 3 plays into the ball game. 47-yard interception return by Kai Cooks. So the future U, they are 7-0 and from all over the state. And Jason Haynes picked off on that overthrown pass. Kai Hassenjager back deep here on the near side. And Joey Montana, who returned the opening kickoff 80 yards on the far side, but it came back due to a penalty. And it appears there's going to be a penalty on maybe excessive celebration. I'm not sure, but a 15-yard penalty against the Wardogs. Did you see something, Jeff? So it'll be Cody Itule kicking off from his own 25-yard line for the Wardogs, who lead at 8-0, just 3 plays into the opening quarter. 15-yard celebration penalty. That ball fielded the 40-yard line. And it's returned 10 yards back to midfield. That one is returned number 5, bringing it back. We've only got a scattering of ball players as we had to have the roster written out at the last second, so we'll do the best that we can. But good field position for future U at midfield, 1st down and 10. So Joey Montana will come out at running back. Jason Haynes, the quarterback. 1st down and 10 for midfield for the future U. Handoff Montana inside, and he picks up maybe a yard at best. Nice tackle inside by Colin Itule. A gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9 for future U at the 49-yard line of the Wardogs. Joey Montana returned the opening kickoff for future U, 80 yards for a touchdown, but it was called back due to holding. And then Jason Haynes threw an interception return, 47 yards by Kai Cooks of the Wardogs. Wardogs leading 8-0 early in the opening quarter. Second down and 9. Montana goes in motion. It is Bo Walker who is checked in now at quarterback as Jason Haynes, after throwing the interception, over to the bench. Motion penalty against future U. It'll set him back 5 yards. 2nd down and 14. Future U at their own 46-yard line. They trail it 8-0 here in the opening quarter early on. Walker now in at quarterback with 4 receivers. Montana, the running back, to his right. He goes in motion. Walker has it tipped and fires to the near side. It's complete, and racing forward, holding on for dear life, is Park, and that ball caught by Nigel Thompson here on the near side for Future U on a nice catch high into the air. He picks up 5 yards, setting up 3rd down and 9 for Future U at the 49-yard line of the War Dogs out of Central Phoenix, coached by Joshua Denard. Third down and 9. The 40-yard line of the War Dogs is the target for a 1st down. Bo Walker now in at quarterback out of the shotgun on the 2nd possession for Future U. Looks to throw. Fires deep down the middle of the field into traffic. That ball tipped, and it appears to be intercepted. It is intercepted by the War Dogs, and it's Wesley Sargent. Wesley Sargent making that catch right around the 18-yard line as that ball thrown into triple coverage. It was tipped, and Sargent picked it off for the War Dogs. A 2nd interception. 0, you said, instead of 10. Check that. It was Kai Cooks who returned that prior interception. It's a 2nd interception for Kai Cooks in the ball game. So Cooks has 2 interceptions. The prior one, he returned 47 yards for a touchdown. So 2 interceptions for Kai Cooks of the War Dogs. 2 interceptions thrown, 1 each by both quarterbacks of Future U. 1st down and 10 for the War Dogs from their own 18-yard line. Man goes in motion. Park hands off to the tailback straight ahead, and not much doing. That's Gabriel Oliveira. So Oliveira tackled by Antonio Aravallo. So Camden Jones, 15, Gabriel Oliveira, and Elijah Lowry wearing number 8, the 3 rotating running backs for the War Dogs. A gain of 1, 2nd down, and, well, no gain, in fact, on the play. 2nd down and 10. Man goes in motion. Park hands off again inside and bouncing into the outside. The running back, and not much doing. It's Gabriel Oliveira. Oliveira is taken down and right on the bounds. Eli Stewart, one of the men in on the action there. It is 8-0 in favor of the War Dogs here midway through the opening quarter. Kai Hassenjager also in on that stop. A loss of 1. It's 3rd down and 11 for the War Dogs from their own 17-yard line. They need their own 29 for a 1st down. Logan Park wearing number 99, the quarterback with 4 receivers, empty backfield. Man comes in motion. They fake it, and taking off to the right is Park, the quarterback, and he is hit and drop for a loss of about 2. So a big hit on defense that time. Again, Kai Hassenjager coming up and making the stop. Some good defense for Future U. Another loss on the play of a couple. Sets up 4th down and 12. The line of scrimmage is the 17-yard line for the War Dogs. Standing back at his own 5-yard line, ready to punt it away. Getting it off is Dane Plote. And that fault rolls dead here at the 43-yard line. A 26-yard punt by Plote. It'll be a good field position for the Future U ball club from all over the state. 1st down and 10 at the 43 of the War Dogs, who are out of Central Phoenix. War Dogs have intercepted 2 passes, both by Kai Cooks. He returned 147 yards for a touchdown. The extra point kick was good, and that's where we stand right now. About probably 4 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. War Dogs leading 8-0. 1st down and 10, Future U at the 43 of the War Dogs. Haynes back in at quarterback, and he hands off to Montana going right, breaks to the outside. One man to beat, and he's thrown down here on the near side by Kai Cooks, who's been all over the field for the War Dogs. Those are wrong uniforms. So a gain on the play of 21 yards. These are some uniforms that they got at the last second. We had the rosters written up by one of the mothers, I believe, of one of the team, getting it at the last second from them. First down and 10. They hand off to Montana again inside, and nothing doing at all right there. Big stop coming in was Colin Ituli. No gain on the play for Montana. So Jason Haynes threw an interception on his second attempt back in at quarterback. Second down and 10 for Future U at the 22-yard line of the War Dogs. Haynes goes out of the shotgun. He looks like a high schooler already. He's that big low snap being pressured. Dumps it off to Montana, slips one tackle, and taken down here on the near side close to the 20-yard line. That tackle made by Camden Jones. So Jones making the stop after a gain of 1, third down and 9. Future U at the 21-yard line of the War Dogs. War Dogs leading 8-0, approximately 3 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Haynes out of the shotgun, will look to throw, has pressure, fires into traffic, and that ball knocked away at the last second. That time a good play again by Camden Jones, who's been one of the top running backs for that squad also. And on fourth down and 9, I'd imagine that Future U will go for it at the 21-yard line of the War Dogs. Future U's got ball players all over the state, from all over the state. Israel Franco checks in at right defensive end for the War Dogs. Fourth down and 9 for Future U, I should say. Haynes again will look to throw, has pressure. Being chased, he's going to take off himself, has the first down and more, and knocked it out of bounds right around the 10-yard line on the far sideline. Knocked out by Gabriel Oliveira and Israel Franco. So enough for a first down. And a gain on the play of 12 as Jason Haynes called his own number around the left side. War Dogs holding an 8-0 lead in the later stages of the opening quarter. It's first down and goal for Future U, the 9 of the War Dogs. Haynes out of the shotgun, Montana to his right. He rolls to his right. Haynes throws towards the end zone, and it's in the end zone for a touchdown. And it's a touchdown to Preston Molina. And just like that, it is 8-6. The 2-point lead remaining temporarily for the War Dogs. Goes for a 9-yard touchdown pass. Molina. The extra point try coming from Eli Stewart to try to tie the ball game. Of course, kicking it will count for 2 points. That kick is low, but it is up. And it is good. We're tied at 8. Tied at 8 after a 9-yard touchdown pass from Haynes to Molina. 2-point kick conversion by Eli Stewart was good. And here nearing the end of the opening quarter, we're tied at 8. Future U returned the opening kickoff, 80 yards for a touchdown. It was Joey Montana, but it was called back for holding at midfield. So let's see here as the War Dogs will get the ball back once again. Eli Stewart will kick off for Future U. They are 7-0 on the season. Closing moments of the opening quarter, we're tied at 8. Cooks a 47-yard touchdown interception return to make it 8-0. The 2-point extra point was good for the Wardogs. And then now a 9-yard touchdown pass, Molina from Haynes. 2-point kick was good. Stewart to kick off from the 21-yard line. Wardogs straight ahead and not much doing. The return that time by Dane Plote. And the field position for the Wardogs, it'll be 1st down and 10. There's going to be a penalty against Future U. May have been in the vicinity of face masking. That's what I'm guessing. You hate those 15-yard penalties. That moves the ball all the way up to the 49-yard line of the Wardogs after what appears to be maybe a face mask in that pileup. We're tied at 8, closing moments of this opening quarter. 1st down and 10 for the Wardogs. Park hands off inside. This is Jones to the right, and he picks up almost 9 yards to the far side. Kai Hassenjager, who's been all over the field, in on that stop, amongst others. Gain of 9 for Camden Jones. And it's got to be close to the end of the quarter, and that is going to be it. So at the end of the quarter, we are tied at 8. As we head to the second quarter here, it's the Wardogs against Future U. Start the second quarter, we're tied at 8. 2nd down and 1. Handoff inside. This is Camden Jones fighting his way ahead and picks up nearly 10 down to the 32-yard or 31-yard line. They say the knee was down around the 32, enough for a 1st down, a gain of 10. Move the chains, the Wardogs on the march. Strive started back in their own 49-yard line. Move the chains, 1st down and 10. Wardogs the 32 of Future U. Logan Park wearing number 99, I should say, at quarterback. Camden Jones, the single setback. He gets the carry with a hole straight ahead and taken down right around the 30-yard line. Can't get away inside this time, and Antonio Aravalo, defensive end, comes up and makes a stop after credited with a 3-yard gain. Straight ahead, Camden Jones. 2nd down and 7. Wardogs on the march. Tied at 8 here in the early moments of the second quarter. Ball at the 29 of Future U. It's 14 and under Action Division I. The winner here goes to the finals next week. State finals, 2nd down and 7. Park out of the shotgun. Quick toss here to the near side, complete to Cooks. Couldn't hang on. He was trying to run with it. I appeared before he actually had it, possibly. Cooks has a pair of interceptions tonight for the Wardogs. One return for a touchdown, 47 yards. 3rd down and 7. The Wardogs out of Central Phoenix, coached by Joshua Denard at 7-2. They need the 22-yard line for a 1st down on 3rd down and 7. Gabriel Oliveira checks in, number 1 for the Wardogs. He will be the running back behind Logan Park, who goes out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. A whistle and a stoppage of play. Not sure what the referees are motioning at. some noise here in the stands, I believe. 3rd down and 7, Park out of the shotgun. Going to take it back the other way on the quarterback keeper, and he is hammered around the 29-yard line. Again, it was a big hit coming up that time. It was Eli Stewart, number 22, hitting him high for no gain. 4th down and 7. Logan Park heads over to the far side. I mentioned these quarterbacks certainly get a cardio workout as they have to. There's no talking into the helmets like the NFL or no plays on the wrist. So they get their conditioning in. We're tied at 8 here, early stages of the second quarter. 4th down and 7 for the Wardogs at the Future U 29-yard line. They need the 22 for a first down. Camden Jones now shifts into the backfield, and we've got a stoppage of play. And again, the referees want the people in the stands down below here to be quiet. I believe they've got a. You ever heard that before? I've never heard of the fans. Park back to throw, has pressure, rolls to his right, throws it back against the grain, a dangerous pass, and going up, making a tremendous catch at the 9-yard line, Camden Jones. What a dangerous pass and what a catch in the middle of traffic by Camden Jones. And that catch goes for 20 yards down to the 9-yard line. They always talk about not throwing back into the middle on a sidearm pass, but that pan worked out well for Logan Park and the Wardogs. 1st and goal for the Wardogs at the 9 of Future U. Camden Jones made that great catch as a single setback. Park goes under center, man in motion. Handoff to Jones going left, darts inside, takes on a defender and hit and drop pretty quickly. Right in the middle of the pack, it was Joey Montana coming up from the secondary. A gain of 5. 2nd down and goal just inside the 5-yard line for the Wardogs. We're tied at 8. Middle of the second quarter. Very evenly matched ball game. I mean, obviously with score 8-8, but it really is a good game. You go down on the field around some of these guys, and they got some big players. Some big players. Gabriel Oliveira is the tailback. They hand off to Oliveira, who plunges straight ahead, lowers his head, and he runs into a pile inside. Montana, as well as 71, Brody Bennis coming up to knock him down, but not until he gained about maybe 2 yards. Some tough running inside. It's set 3rd down and goal at the 2 for the Wardogs. Imagine 4-down territory, but with a close ball game. We did see the 19-yard field goal in game 1 by McBurney, kicking it for the Lobos, but I don't know about here. 3rd down and goal. Oliveira is the tailback. And Logan Park, the quarterback keeper, goes in, and a huge push on that offensive line, and Park is in for 2 yards. And it's now 14-8 in favor of the Wardogs. 2-yard run by Park. And now the extra point try coming. And I couldn't see the uniform at first in the first kick. It's Enrique De La Torre Hogan. Left-footed soccer-style kicker. That one is low, but it is good. So hard to see that number 4 or the 4 on the right side, but Enrique De La Torre Hogan knocks it through to make it 16-8 in favor of the Wardogs. A 51-yard drive that time, culminating in the 2-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Logan Park, sporting number 99. So a very evenly matched ball game here. Joey Montana here on the near side. On the far side for Future X is Kai Hassan-Yeager. So Joey Montana, if you just took the E and Y off, it'd be Joe Montana. It'll be Cody Azyfl set to kick off for the Wardogs, as the Wardogs leading 16-8 here midway through the second quarter. Montana on the near side and Hassan Yeager on the far side for Future U, and this a squib kick. Montana from the 24-yard line. Cuts it through the middle, now cuts it to his right over the 40. Has a few blockers and taken down over the 45 to the 46-yard line. 22-yard return. So Mitch Cavender and Camden Jones both wearing 15 for the Wardogs on the tackle. Where are they going to spot this ball? They're going to spot it just shy of the 45-yard line. So officially a 21-yard return by Montana. It is 16-8 in favor of the Wardogs here midway through the second quarter. Very evenly matched ball game. First and 10 for Future U from their own 45-yard line. They trail it 16-8, approximately midway through the second quarter. Jason Haynes in at quarterback. He has one of the two interceptions and a funky formation, and that is a whistle being called. And whenever you've got a formation that's non-traditional, generally somebody's not lined up where they're supposed to be. You don't see that. Well, in fact, it's a timeout. No penalty. Timeout is called by Future U. Sometimes seeing those funky formations, you don't see that in the pros, I don't think, much. Recapping the scoring, Kai Cooks, first of two interceptions. He returned the first one 47 yards on the interception for a touchdown to make it 8-0 after the 2-point kick conversion by Enrique De La Torre Hogan. Then it was tied at 8 after Future U got a 9-yard touchdown pass to Molina from Haynes, and then now a 2-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Park to make it 16-8 by the Wardogs, and again the extra point made by Enrique De La Torre Hogan. First down and 10. Future U from their own 45-yard line. Haynes out of the shotgun. Handoff inside and hit by a brick wall. Montana getting nothing that time, and leading the charge was Aiden Murkow. Or check that, I should say, Cody Azyfl. Cody Azyfl wearing 77. It's a 3-yard loss. Montana didn't find any running room at all. It's 2nd and 13. Future U back at their own 42-yard line, trailing 16-8. Future midway through the maybe 4 minutes remaining in the half. 2nd and 13. Haynes out of the shotgun. Quick toss near side complete to Hassan Yeager. Picks up a block. Tripped up, stayed on his feet temporarily, and tripped up again by Gabriel Oliveira. A gain of 5 on the play, 3rd down and 8. Future U from their own 42. They need the opposite 45 for a first down. Jason Haynes out of the shotgun with an empty backfield, 5 receivers. Haynes fires far side, a little bit high, but it is complete on the far side at the 49-yard line, caught by Kai Hassan Yeager. Not enough for a first down. The big hit on the far side, I believe it was Camden Jones. Been all over the field. Not enough for a first down. Camden Jones with a big hit. And it's, we'll call it officially 4th and about 3.5 for Future U. Montana, the running back, lines up behind Haynes, who goes out of the Haynes goes out of the shotgun. Montana in motion. Haynes going to take it himself, slipped one tackle, but runs into a pile right around midfield. Let's see who gets up from the bottom of that pile. believe the initial hit amongst others was Camden Jones. But a lot of guys in on that stop. Dane Plote, 23. And Cody Ituli made the initial hit. So over on downs, the Wardogs get it back 1st and 10 from their own 49. This is where their last drive started, which culminated in a 2-yard touchdown run by the quarterback Park. Wardogs leading 16-8, guessing around 3 minutes remaining in the first half. 1st down and 10. Park hands off inside. This is Jones, and he's going to pick up about maybe 3 yards at best inside. Tackled by that interior of the line. Brody Bennis, along with number 7, sticking their nose in there. A gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Wardogs trying to get another score before the half. They will get the ball first to start the second half. 2nd down and 7. Park on the quarterback keeper plunges ahead down to the 42-yard line. Jackson Whitaker, number 11, coming up after pickup of about 4. 4 down territory. It's 3rd down and 2 for the Wardogs right around the 43 of Future U as that clock continues to tick. Closing moments of the first half, Wardogs leading 16-8. Very evenly matched ball game. And the handoff, Oliveira, he's hit in the backfield. Down he goes. Gavin Campbell, number 2, made the initial hit. So Oliveira knocked back for a loss of 1. It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Wardogs from the 44 of Future U. And Future U and Gavin Campbell had that one smelled out before they could get that off the ground. The clock continues to tick. Mentioned no scoreboard being operated. Timeout is called by the Wardogs on a 4th down and 3 at the 44-yard line of Future U. We're 16-8 Wardogs just before halftime. Wardogs got on the board first to make it 8-0. A 47-yard interception return for a touchdown by Kai Cooks, his first of 2 interceptions. The 2-point kick conversion was converted by Enrique de la Torre Hogan. And then to tie it at 8, a 9-yard touchdown pass, Haynes to Molina for Future U was tied at 8. The extra point was made by Eli Stewart. Wardogs took it up 16-8, a 2-yard touchdown run by Park, the quarterback, on a quarterback keeper. And Enrique de la Torre Hogan converted the kick for 2 points. And that's where we stand right here before halftime. Not a whole lot of time before half. Again, the Wardogs will get the ball to start the second half. Wardogs in possession, 4th and 3 at the Future U 44-yard line. Again, they need the 41 for a 1st down. Oliveira is the tailback. Park goes under center. Man goes in motion. They pitch it to Oliveira going left. Tries to get to the outside. He's not going to get it. The man that disrupted the play at the very beginning was Gavin Campbell, wearing number 2, who set that play in motion and eventually strung it out. And it was a loss on the play of, well, let's see where they mark it. Eventually the actual tackle was Kobe Kananen, but the guy that set it up was Gavin Campbell. In fact, on 4th and 3, they lost about a half a yard. So Future U trailing 16-8 here in the closing moments of the first half take over 1st and 10 right around their own 45-yard line. Haynes goes out of the shotgun, Montana to his left. They hand off the running back, Montana, who squirts through several ball players there and finally taken down after a decent gain. The tackle made by Carlos Gonzalez. So Montana slipping through for a gain of 7. Second down and 3. The future U at the 48-yard line of the Wardogs. Fake to Montana. Quick toss here to the near side. It's complete. Slipping tackles is Kai Hassenjager down the near sideline inside the 30 to around the 27. Run out of bounds by Kai Cooks. A 20-yard pickup on the quick toss to Kai Hassenjager for future U, who's trying to tie it up here. And right before halftime, future U trails it 16-8. So they spread out 4 receivers to the right side, 1 to the near side, and an empty backfield on first down and 10. Haynes out of the shotgun. Quarterback delay goes straight ahead. He has stood up and ridden down at the 24-yard line. Chase Wozlak making the tackle. Also Camden Jones there as well as Ituli. Gain of 5, second down and 5. Empty backfield, 5 receivers set as Haynes goes out of the shotgun ball at the 22 of the Wardogs. Quick toss right side. It is complete. Slipping 1 tackle. Hassenjager takes it down the right sideline. Checked at it is Joey Montana out of the backfield. He grabbed it, picked up a couple of blocks, and slipped a couple of tackles and made it all the way down to the 7-yard line, a pickup of 15. So Joey Montana, slippery, wearing number 8. Haynes brings in the play. The quarterback for future U. They trail it 16-8. Closing moments in the first half. First down and goal for future U at the 6-yard line of the Wardogs. Haynes out of the shotgun. To his right is Montana. Haynes rolls to his right, has pressure, and ridden out of bounds. Camden Jones as well as Mitch Cavender, both wearing number 15. Camden Jones, the number 1 running back, but both number 15s after him that time, Mitch Cavender and Camden Jones. In fact, it's a loss on the play of 2. The second and goal for future X at the 8-yard line of the Wardogs, who trying to turn away the future U ball club as the Wardogs holding in 16-8 lead here in the closing moments of the first half. Haynes out of the shotgun. Montana lines up to his left in the backfield with 4 receivers. Haynes rolls out, throws towards the end zone. It's complete for a touchdown. And wide open in that back left corner of the end zone, Kai Hassenjager. And it's now 16-14, a slim 2-point lead for the Wardogs. It goes for 8 yards a pass. Second pass from Haynes. And to try to tie it will be Eli Stewart. He's 1 for 1 in extra points. And, of course, kicking it at this level goes for 2 points, and Stewart will try to tie it at 16. Kick is up, and the kick is good. He just snuck it over. We're tied at 16 just before the half, as a nice drive before halftime here for future U, culminating on an 8-yard touchdown pass to Kai Hassenjager from Jason Haynes. Be nice to know how much time is remaining in this half. The referees keep track of it. No running clock, no scoreboard on the clock, but we are tied at 16 here. And that is the half. So that is halftime, as some great clock management by future U. We're going to take a break. We're tied at 16 here.
told her husband, and then she lied. She needed to.
It happens.
Then about a week later, I saw him walking down the street and Luke holding hands.
That is a workout.
That is a workout.
I wonder what Brendan Wood is doing these days.
Who?
Brendan. Was it Brendan? Brendan Wood?
Brendan or Brand? Yeah, I think it is Brendan Wood.
He'd be about 39 now. That moon is up a little higher now. You remember that ball player Preston Denard?
Yeah.
Wide receiver. That's his nephew. That's the coach for the Wardogs.
Oh yeah, he went to Desert Vista.
Who? Denard? Joshua Denard?
No, Derek.
You mean
but I think the junior
Preston Denard?
Or Preston?
Preston played with the Rams back in in the late 70s. That's his uncle.
That's his uncle.
Yeah.
But Derek played for Desert Vista, I think.
I don't know who that is. Derek Denard? Mm-hmm. You're thinking Kennard.
Oh, what'd you say?
Denard.
Oh, Denard. Okay. Yeah, I am thinking.
Have you talked to Steve Jordan lately?
Yeah. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I had lunch with him.
You did? The old Viking?
Yeah.
When? The golf?
At the golf tournament.
Oh.
Yeah. We sat together. I like him.
He's got to be 60 at least. What is it, 53 out? And welcome back, everybody. Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lowry. It's getting cool out here at Horizon High School in Scottsdale. We're tied at 16 as we head to the third quarter. The Wardogs received the ball first here in the second half, and the kickoff man for Future U is Eli Stewart. Oliveira's back deep. He gets that ball at the 23-yard line. Oliveira up over the 35, has a little bit of a hole and fights his way over the 40 to the 43-yard line. A 20-yard return by Gabriel Oliveira. The tackle on defense on the special teams, Nigel Thompson. First down and 10 for the Wardogs from their own 43-yard line. The winner of this ball game goes to the state championships next week. Scoring in this ball game, the Wardogs scored first. Kai Cooks, first of 2 interceptions. He returned the first one 47 yards for a touchdown to make it 8-0. A 2-point kick conversion by Enrique De La Torre Hogan. We'll continue to recap right after this. First down and 10 for the Wardogs from their own 43-yard line. Park stands back with a ton of time, looking to throw, has pressure. Tried to dump it off here to the near side out of the backfield to Camden Jones, but it goes incomplete. Couldn't find anybody deep down the field, but he had a ton of time back there. But after it was 8-0 in favor of the Wardogs, it was tied up at 8 after Future U scored a 9-yard touchdown pass from Haynes to Molina. 2-point conversion on the kick was good. Then it was 16-8 in favor of the Wardogs. 2-yard touchdown run, quarterback keeper by Park. 2-point conversion was good. And then an 8-yard touchdown pass from Haynes to Hassenjager. An 8-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point kick conversion was good for the Future U, and that's where we're tied at 16. Second down and 10. Wardogs a handoff inside. This is Jones over the right side, and he picks up about 8 yards across midfield to the 49-yard line of Future U. In the stop for Future U, Antonio Aravalo on the left defensive end spot. It's third down and 2 for the Wardogs at the 49 of Future U. Future U is 7-0. They're ball players from all over the state. Wardogs from Central Phoenix. They are 7-2. So Logan Park, wearing number 99 as the quarterback, brings in the play from the sideline. Third down and 2 for the Wardogs. Wesley Sargent in the backfield as Park looks to throw, has a ton of time again, but can't find anybody. Has pressure and simply throws it away. Great pressure coming that time from number 7 for Future U. We again got the rosters at the last second. They had to write out. They got about 15 names down at the last second. And a wise play for the Wardogs and Logan Park, who just simply threw that ball away. He's had a lot of time, but nobody was open downfield. It'll be fourth down and 2 for the Wardogs. We'll go for it at the 49-yard line of Future U. Tied at 16 early here in the third quarter. Park brings in the play for the Wardogs. Man goes in motion. A handoff straight ahead, and it's going to be enough for a first down. And the man that did go in motion that time was Camden Jones, and it's a gain of 4. Camden Jones again in the backfield on first down and 10. The 45-yard line of Future U. They hand off to Jones again over the left side, and he's quickly taken down. Quickly taken down by Kai Hassenjager, who's had a big evening. Scored a touchdown. He's had several tackles on defense. That looked like it was going to get a lot more, but Hassenjager came up and limited it to a 3-yard gain by Camden Jones. It's second down and 7. Wardogs at the 42-yard line of Future U. We're tied at 16 here in early stages of the third quarter. Opening drive of the quarter. Very evenly matched ball game, obviously. Quick toss far sideline. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a couple. Far side to Kai Cooks. He caught that at the 40 in a pickup of about 2. Kai Cooks has 2 interceptions this evening. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Wardogs at the 40 of Future U. 4-down territory. They need the 35 for a first down. There are 2 number 15s for the Wardogs. Camden Jones, one of the main running backs, and Mitch Cavender. But this time an empty backfield. 5 receivers set. A high snap over Park's head. Picks it up, and he's in trouble and unloads it and nearly completed it. It was intended for Barnes, Harley Barnes, but there was some great pressure after that snap got away from Park, and it'll be 4th down and 4 for the Wardogs. They will go for it at the 40-yard line of Future U. Again, an empty backfield. High snap. Park has it, has pressure, lofts it up deep down the right side of the field, down around the 10-yard line. Some good defense. Intended for Barnes. Good defense by Campbell down there. So on downs, Future U will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 40. We're tied at 16 here midway through the 3rd quarter. Bo Walker will be the quarterback, number 10, starting this 3rd quarter. He has 1 interception, and ball player for Future U trying to get off the field quickly, and a timeout is called. Was that timeout called by Future U, or was it? It looked like Future U had to get their ducks in a row before things could get going. We're tied at 16 here midway through the 3rd quarter. Temperatures down in the low 50s, so you've got a winter jacket on. And a hoodie. A very tight ball game here between the Wardogs out of Central Phoenix and Future U. Imagine that stands for Future University ball players. 14 and under. They're from all over the state. So 1st down and 10 for Future U from their own 40-yard line. Montana, the running back, and Bo Walker, number 10, back in at quarterback. He had one of the interceptions early on. So he's alternated with Jason Haynes at quarterback. 1st down and 10. Future U from their own 40-yard line. Handoff to Montana, hit in the backfield, but he's going to pick up about 2 yards after the fact. Taken down by Cannon Dooley. Montana appeared to be hit in the backfield, but he made his way out of there, picking up 2 yards out to the 42-yard line, 2nd and 8. Cody Ituli also in on the stop that time, 2nd down and 8. Future U from their own 42-yard line. Montana remains in at running back. Walker out of the shotgun. Handoff to Montana, get inside, slipped off one tackle, breaks another one. Montana into the open, turns it into high gear down the far sideline. Finally shoved out of bounds inside the 20. Far side and ridden out by Camden Jones. A gain of 40 on the play. So Joey Montana, a slippery guy to try to bring down. It is 1st down and 10 for Future U at the 18-yard line of the Wardogs. We're tied at 16 here in the 3rd quarter. Preston Molina is now in at running back, lining up to the right of Bo Walker, the quarterback, on 1st down and 10. Walker rolls to his right, being chased, throws back into the middle of the field, and that goes incomplete. Into traffic, some good coverage in there, Kai Cooks. Intended for Eli Stewart, but that another dangerous pass back across the body into the middle of the field, and lucky that didn't get picked off. So 2nd down and 10 for future U after the incompletion. The ball rests at the 18-yard line of the Wardogs. An empty backfield with 5 receivers. Well, now shifting into the backfield is Montana, lined up to the right of Bo Walker on 2nd and 10. 18-yard line of the Wardogs. They hand off to Montana inside, and he is driven down. A solo tackle by Gabriel Oliveira, who's had a fine evening at running back also. Gain of 1, 3rd down and 9 for future U at the 17-yard line of the Wardogs. Clock continues to tick here in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 16. And Walker brings in that play. Walker out of the shotgun on 3rd down and 9. He'll roll out to his right, being chased. Throws to a wide open man here on the near side. And that's going to go for a touchdown, the second one for Kai Hassenjager. 17 yards in that back right front of the end zone. And it's now 22-16. The first lead of the evening for future U. Eli Stewart will try to kick a 2-point conversion. So Hassenjager with his 2nd touchdown reception. Eli Stewart with a 2-point kick conversion. The kick is up, and he drills that one through. It is now 24-16. In favor of future U here in the later stages of the 3rd quarter. First lead of the evening for future U, a 17-yard touchdown pass from Walker to Hassenjager, his 2nd touchdown catch of the evening. The winner of this ball game goes to the state championships next week. So the first lead of the evening for future U. In a sense, 16 unanswered points for future U as they've gotten consecutive touchdowns. First half, end of the first half, it was tied at 16. Eli Stewart will kick off for future U, trying to run their record to 8-0. Camden Jones is back deep to return this kick for the Wardogs. Eli Stewart will kick it off for future U. Jones is a burner. This is a directional kick to the near side, and it's going to stay in bounds, and Jones has to fall on it right around the 13-yard line. Some good defense. Gavin Campbell, number 2, raced down there to make sure he was down. It's one of those balls that's going to be spotted at the 13-yard line of the Wardogs. It particularly gets dangerous down and around the goal line on a kick like that, and you see it in the NFL also. Do you let it try to go out of bounds? That is the end of the 3rd quarter. So the end of the 3rd quarter, the future U team leading the Wardogs by a score of 24-16. drone? Don't you have one of those? Those things are spooky. And welcome back, everybody. Eric Anderson along with Jeff Lauer here at Horizon High School in Scottsdale, up around Kierland, 56 and Greenway. Wardogs first down and 10 from their own 13-yard line. Park rolls to his right, throws on the run, a dangerous pass, intended for Barnes, and it was nearly picked off. Some good coverage over here. Eli Stewart amongst others. We're tied at 6, or I should say we're not tied at 16. It is 24-16. 16 unanswered points for Future U. Future U leading 24-16, the second play of the fourth quarter. We've got a drone out here, and I don't see those that often in my daily life. Reminds me of a bat, like Grandpa Munster going around, for those old enough to. The Wardogs second down and 10 from their own 13-yard line. Empty backfield, 4 receiver set. Park out of the shotgun. He'll look to throw, has pressure, steps up. Thought about taking him himself, backs up, heaves it to a wide open receiver here at midfield. It's caught by Camden Jones. Camden Jones was waiting for that one, and it goes for 37 yards. That was quite a play. Actually, 39. They're going to mark that ball at the 48 of Future U as Camden Jones was wide open, but for a moment, it looked like Logan Park was going to run with it until he saw Jones wide open at midfield, and he backtracked, heaved it up, and man, what a play. So the Wardogs with a 39-yard completion, first down and 10 at the 48 of Future U. Wardogs trailing 24-16 here in the fourth quarter. Quick toss near side complete to Cooks, who dodges a couple of tackles and swarmed under by 3 ball players for Future U and picked up by Eli Stewart. Doubles as the kicker, also Gavin Campbell in on that stop. A gain of 5 to Cooks. We've got a ball player for the Wardogs who's down. It might be a cramp. It is Kai Cooks who made that catch on that last pass. He also has 2 interceptions early in the ballgame. One he returned for 47 yards and a touchdown. And hopefully that just a cramp. Going to take break in the action, 24-16, Future U. So after Kai Cooks, one of the valuable players for the Wardogs, after making that catch, helped off the field. Hopefully he's okay. And after a gain of 5 after Cooks' catch, it's second down and 5 for the Wardogs at the 43-yard line. Future X Park thought about throwing. And that intended here on the near side for Gabriel Oliveira. And it was Gavin Campbell who was in the vicinity on defense. So Logan Park trots over to get the play. It'll be third down and 5 for the Wardogs, the 43-yard line of Future U. 16 unanswered points for Future U. They lead at 24-16, early stages of the fourth quarter. Mention those quarterbacks get a cardio workout going back and forth getting those plays. Probably the best conditioned players on the field. So 4-down territory, I would imagine, for the Wardogs out of Central Phoenix. 3rd down and 5 for the Wardogs, the 43 of Future U. They trail it 24-16, do the Wardogs. Park back to throw, throws deep down the middle of the field. This ball is completed the 15-yard line to Barnes. 28-yard reception in the middle of the field. Kai Hassenjager in the vicinity as well as Gavin Campbell. 28 yards into the middle of the field. They mark him down, well, actually down at the 11, so 32 yards. Now the Wardogs can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. First down and 10 at the 11 of Future U. Oliveira, the tailback. They hand off to Oliveira going right inside the 5, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Gabriel Oliveira goes in for 11 yards, and it's now 24-22. The Wardogs within a 2-point conversion of tying the ball game here early stage of the fourth quarter. 11-yard run for Oliveira. And now Enrique De La Torre, Hogan will try the extra point. He's 2 for 2. Left-footed soccer-style kicker. That one is blocked. It is blocked. And it was Joey Montana who does it all for Future U. Came in and blocked that kick to allow Future U to maintain a 2-point lead at 24-22, a blocked extra point. Joey Montana came around the left side and blocked that kick. Could be the difference in the ball game here in the fourth quarter. So 24-22, 2-point lead for Future U after the blocked extra point try, blocked by Joey Montana. Temperature getting to be in the low 50s. Quite a ball game here in the third ball game we've had today. Kai Hassenjager on the far side for Future U. And on the near side is Joey Montana, who returned the opening kickoff. This is a squib kick here. As a squib kick by Cody Azyfl, and it was recovered by Future U. Recovered by Eli Stewart. And Future U will have tremendous field position. First down and 10 from their own 48 as they lead at 24-22. Well, the market now in between the 47 and the 46. It'll be first down and 10 Future U here in the fourth quarter. Future U leading 24-22. The difference in the ball game, a blocked extra point by Future U's do-it-all ball player Joey Montana. First down and 10 Future U from their own 47-yard line. Haynes out of the shotgun. They hand off to Montana inside, and he has stood up and triple team, but he kept his feet going and taken down over midfield the 48-yard line of the Wardogs. Leading the charge there, Gabriel Oliveira, who had that touchdown the last time he touched the ball. A gain of 5 for Montana, second down and 5. Future U at the 48 of the Wardogs. So Jason Haynes, number 6, back in at quarterback for Future U. Montana, the running back, lines up to his right on second down and 5. Haynes going to take off himself. He's in trouble in the backfield, and down he goes. Thrown down by Colin Azyfl. So Colin Azyfl coming up with the tackle and a loss of 4 back to the 48 of Future U. It'll be third down and 9. Clock continues to tick here in the fourth quarter. Any idea how much time left? Maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes remaining? 5:06. 24-22 in favor of Future U. 3rd down and 9. Haynes will go out of the shotgun. Montana lines up to his right as Haynes looks at the referee. They need the other 43 for a first down. Does Future U. Don't believe there's any play clock out here as they're letting it continue to run. Haynes rolls to his right. Throws on the run. It's complete for a first down and more to the far side. Complete on the play to Preston Molina. So Molina made that catch and then raced forward and picked up 16 yards all the way down to the 37-yard line of the Wardogs. And was tied at 16 at halftime. Future U running the clock as they lead at 24-22 here. Getting to be late in the fourth quarter. First down and 10. Future U at the 37 of the Wardogs. Haynes out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. Montana to his left. There's no play clock, but it looks like he's almost running at one. And thrown down for a loss on the play is Haynes, and it's Cody Azyfl. Azyfl with a huge, wasn't a sack, it was a running play, but a huge tackle for a loss, 5 yards. Second down and 15 for Future U at the 42 of the Wardogs, but the clock continues to tick. In the Future U ball club leading 24-22, latter stages of the fourth quarter. 4 receivers, Haynes out of the shotgun, Montana to his left, 2nd and 15. What do you do when you can't see a running the play clock, but they're trying to run it down? Handoff to Montana over the left side, and he's grabbed bear hugged by Dane Plote. Plote takes down Montana, and a timeout is called by the Wardogs. And it'd be nice to know exactly how much time remains in this. And a gain of 2 on the play. It sets up 3rd down and 15. Well, I should say 3rd down and 13. 3rd down and 13 for Future U, just outside the 40 of the Wardogs. They need the 27 for a first down, does Future U. Future U leading 24-22 here, latter stages of the fourth quarter. The difference, a blocked extra point executed by Future U's man of both sides of the ball that does everything tremendous. Joey Montana blocked the extra point try of Enrique De La Torre Hogan for the Wardogs. That's the difference in the ball game. So 3rd down and 13 for Future U at the 40-yard line of the Wardogs. Future U leading 24-22, latter stages in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run that clock, and it appears Haynes has been looking at the referee to check that clock, play clock. Haynes rolls to his right. Looks to throw, going to take it himself, but he's just run out of bounds. A loss of 1 on the far side. Big tackle on that far side appeared to be Dane Plote. Now, does that stop the clock, Jeff, at this level? He went out of bounds on the far side, did Haynes, and a timeout is called by Future U on 4th down and 13 for Future U at the Wardog 40-yard line. Wardogs, should say Future U leading at 24-22. Closing moments of this fourth quarter. 24-22 in favor of Future U. Closing moments of the fourth quarter. No running clock on the scoreboard with the score nor the time. Having to rely on the referees. The Future U ball club got 16 unanswered points. That third quarter. Difference in the ball game, a blocked extra point by Future U. So on 4th down and 13 for Future U at the 40-yard line of the Wardogs, Future U needs the 27-yard line for a first down. The latter stages of this fourth quarter, I'd imagine, maybe do you run the ball to try to continue to run the clock, or do you risk an incomplete pass that would stop the clock? Montana in motion. We've got all sorts of motion on the offensive line, and the Wardogs signaling it's a false start against Future U. And it is. It'll cost them 5 yards, make it 4th down and 18 for Future U at the Wardogs' 45-yard line. Future U leading 24-22. Latter stages of the fourth quarter, and it appears that I believe Future U will punt, which they should, as Eli Stewart will head back from his own 40, 15 yards back on 4th down and 18. That in the dirt, the snap, and Eli Stewart going to take off himself, and the low snap cost him, and it'll be great field position for the Wardogs at the 45-yard line of Future U. Coming up with that ball on the far side was Colin Ituli, but very rarely at this level of ball do you see a punter going back the full 15 yards because it's difficult for a center at this stage generally to get the ball back 15 yards. But he was set up 15 yards back to punt it away, which is normal for the pros or the college, but not at this level. They usually go back about 10 or 8. And the snap was in the dirt, and it got away from Eli Stewart. And it'll be good field position for the Wardogs. 1st and 10 at the 46 of Future U. Future U leading 24-22, latter stages of the fourth quarter. Park out of the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Fires here near side to Cooks. Back in the ball game, and he's triple teamed here. It'll be for a loss. Cooks was triple teamed, leading the charge, Preston Molina. The clock will continue to tick. Mention the scoreboard not operating. It'll be a loss of 3, depending on where they spot the ball. It'll be a loss of 3 back to the 49 of Future U. 2nd and 13. Wardogs trailing 24-22, latter stages of the ball game. Ball resting in the 49 of Future U. 5 receivers set out of the shotgun. Logan Park. A ton of time. Fires to the near side, complete to Cooks, who steps out of bounds. And the clock stops. It is a gain of 5. The ball marked at the 44 of Future U. 3rd down and 8. Wardogs trailing 24-22, later stage of the ball game. They have the ball. And 3rd down and 8 at Future U's 44-yard line. So Logan Park brings in the play from the sideline, wearing number 99 for the Wardogs. The winner of this ball game will go to the championships next week. 3rd down and 8. Wardogs the 44 of Future U. Park goes back to throw, has pressure. Rolls to his right, dumps it off. It is complete here to the near side, making the catch Camden Jones, and he goes out of bounds quickly to stop the clock. A pickup of 5 on the play. It's 4th down and 2 for the Wardogs at the 38-yard line of Future U. They need the 36 for a first down. Wardogs down 24-22, the closing moments of this ball game. Camden Jones checks in, as well as Logan Park, the quarterback, bringing in the play for the Wardogs, facing 4th and 2 to Future U. 38-yard line, empty backfield, 5 receivers. Extra blocker in. Park gets a snap, rolls to his right, has pressure, in trouble being chased, and he gets away somehow. And he picks up the first down with 5 different efforts on that play. Unbelievable. And timeout is called. Logan Park was dead to rights back around midfield, and somehow he got away to the frustration of Future U and their defense. And he picks up a first down. He needed the 36 and somehow got to the 34. The Wardogs trailing 24-22 here. Not much time left on the clock. And my guess, they would need a touchdown. Their last extra point try was blocked as the place on the last place kick. I think Montana maybe just got in, but the kicks have been awfully low from all the kickers in this ball game that would easily be blocked. Wardogs with a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 at the Future U 34-yard line. Wardogs trailing 24-22. Later stages of the ball game. Park being pressured now. He better get rid of it and unloads it here to the near sideline. Some good pressure coming that time from Future U. And the right shoulder of number 23, Antonio Aravalo, he was in the pressure that time, and he appears to have a bad right shoulder. These quarterbacks at this level just amaze me of the poise that they have. Threw that thing away just like a professional. Second down and 10. Park out of the shotgun. He'll look to throw again. Plenty of blockers. Heaves it deep down towards the end zone into all sorts of covers, and that ball goes incomplete. In the vicinity was Oliveira as well as Jones with a ton of defenders down there. And leading it was Jackson Whitaker, number 11. The closing moments of this ball game. Third down and 10 for the Wardogs at the 34 of Future U, and Future U hanging on to a 24-22 lead. Closing seconds of this ball game. They'll only rush 3, Future U. Park heaves it up again towards the end zone into all sorts of coverage, and who's going to come down with it? They're saying it's incomplete, and that was the ball game. It goes incomplete on a Hail Mary to the end zone on the final play of the ball game, and Future U holds on to win this ball game by a score of 24-22. The difference in the ball game, a blocked extra point by Future U's Joey Montana. What a ball game as Future U holds on to win this 24-22 over the Wardogs. The Wardogs finished the season at 7-3, and Future U goes to 8-0 and moves on to the state championship next week. So again, the final score on a barn burner here. Future U beating the Wardogs 24-22. I'm Eric Anderson for Jeff Lowry. Have a good evening.